Every damn day.
Hello, everyone. It's Jerry at the Fledge, and welcome to another episode of Every Damn Day. Today is going to be mostly informational. I do have my first guest scheduled, and that'll be on Monday, but I'll give you more detail on that in a little bit. First, go over the calendar, what's happening tonight. There is really nothing happening here. We're taking the weekend off a little bit to do some weatherization and volunteering and all of that. So I'll talk about that in a second, but we will have people in here recording tonight. So a couple people trying to finish up their albums, and we'll be working on that. Not a couple people. I'll talk about them more later. Tomorrow, we also have nothing on the calendar except for we are going to be here cleaning up the yard, fixing something on the roof, working on weatherization and energy efficiency. We've got about 4 or 5 volunteers coming already. We have tons of work to do, so if you'd like to come and volunteer, that would be great. It's going to be just a fun day, screwing around and doing some work together. I always like the phrase, the best way to get to know somebody is to lift heavy things with them. And the other thing is that, we've got our crypto, our Fledge coin. I'm going to talk about a whole episode about that in the near future, but we will give anybody 20 Fledge per hour to come and volunteer with us. So we're not day traders, as I always say. We are using our crypto for good, and there's lots of use cases that you can have for using your Fledge coin. So stop by Saturday if you'd like to help out and get to meet more people around here and get onboarded or using Fledge coin. It is something special. We're doing something very unique, and we would love to have you join us in our road to the future of what the next economy is going to look like. On Sunday, we have the Satanic Temple's Rise from the Grave. It is a recovery group that tries to keep religion out of it, or at least equality across the 2,000 religions or however many there are that exist on earth, and not just focusing on one of the big 3 religions. So I'm also a little, I don't know, I was hoping that our work with the Satanic Temple would cause a little more controversy so we could start a discussion. So if anybody wants to start a Facebook argument under this post, please do, so we can start talking about the Satanic Temple and why what they do is so important for our society, our culture, and frankly, our government, our democracy. And then I do have my first guest scheduled for Every Damn Day. That will be Monday. We have to move the time to 9:30, but Kendra Snyder will be, I hope that BV Luminous is saying bye-bye because I said the Satanic Temple. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Kendra from Takeout will be talking about her business and the circular economy. Come learn about that. It is an important thing. It's a huge trend that's starting to happen around the nation, and she is quite the leader in this trend. So come check out Kendra on Every Damn Day at 9:30 a.m. on Monday. Also want to talk about the some things that are coming up in the near future in the first couple weeks of November. The first thing is that I think you might remember that we won a Coinbase challenge called Blockchain Breakthroughs for a Better Future. I always say for a better world, but it's for a better future. And the organizers of that competition invited me to speak at something called the Frontier. I got to look on my calendar real quick. But anyways, the Frontier Conference. It's called something else like that. But I'm going to put a link here and you guys can register if you want. It is 2 days of speakers and courses and stuff like that, dedicated to people who want to get a job or have a career in the STEM field, science, technology, engineering, and math. I prefer the term STEAM, where you put art in there, but whatever it is, I put the link out here. If you'd like to register, it is free to register. I hope that link's not broken, but base11.vfairs.com. It'll take you right to the page to register. You can register for free. It's an online event. You can drop in and drop out as you want to, and I will be speaking on the second day. Also coming up on November 10th is the Hatching, which is a pitch competition where you can win $2,000. Registration is closed, but I do want you to be aware of the event. I think more people who are pitching in 99 Problems should be also registering for the Hatching. A lot of you actually do. And anybody in the Hatching, please come to 99 Problems, but a pitch ain't one, which is every Tuesday at 7:30. And the last thing regarding events is that I'm trying to work really hard at getting more detail on the events that are happening on our event calendar, or that are documented on our event calendar. So please go to thefledge.com/events if you want to learn more about what is going on here. I've been really light in the detail that I put in there, but I'm trying to get better at that, so that you definitely know the cost if there is one. Most events are free. Know more details about it, see some images that hopefully you can relate to. So working every day on thefledge.com, trying to make it a much better website, more informational and whatnot. I got to take that off the screen. So that thefledge.com/events. Please go to that and check out the events we're having. And then the last thing I'm going to ask you for today is, I really want to do every damn day for the next year with being able to go live on TikTok, but I can't go live on TikTok till I get to that 1,000 follower milestone. So I am trying to get more followers on TikTok. And I know some of you probably were going to hate TikTok, but please go there and give me a follow. I need 60 more, 59 more followers so that I can go live, and I'll be going live every day on TikTok if I get to that 1,000 mark. And good morning to Luna. Good morning to Zero. Those are the people I see. Good morning to BV Luminous, but he left because I talked about Satan. They don't worship Satan, by the way. You guys should check them out if you think that. And I want to do a quick informational thing. And this is going to be just a scratch of the surface of regenerative communities. I'm going to do a whole show about that. I'm hoping to have a few guests that are expert in this area. But last night it got me thinking. I was talking to some students out of the University of Denver about the Fledge in mid-Michigan. I had, a couple hours with them with some other community members. And it got me thinking about all the types of capital that we have available to the community. And when we say the word capital, often we think about financial capital, how much money is in the community. You know, if you're in Silicon Valley, there's tons of financial capital. If you're in a place like Lansing, there's a lot less financial capital. We are not a rich community when it comes to that, but I do believe we are a wealthy community. And if you've heard what I think wealthy is, I think our society too often thinks it's a millionaire, a billionaire, or whatever. To me, it is a person who is able to be prosperous and who is able to have well-being. So to me, I think we can all get wealthy by, one, starting to take the capital that we do have, but it's not financial capital, and creating value for each other and for others that solves problems, that keeps our community healthy, our environment healthy, and ourselves happy or healthy. And I think two very important forms of capital, or three very important forms of capital that we have here in mid-Michigan or in Michigan in general, is we have human capital, built capital, and natural capital. So human capital is us, what we know, what we learn, what we do for each other, the work that we're able to provide. And there is so much potential in our, not potential, there is so much human capital here. Most of it is real, not most of it is realized, but most of it is very valuable, and we don't always appreciate it. So we see a lot of times that outsiders are brought in to tell us, Midwest Hicks, how we're supposed to be. And I think that we have in our community all the competency we need, just within a 4 or 5 mile radius of us. And our human capital is so valuable, but is so underutilized that I think we should start recognizing each other a lot better and realizing that there's a lot of smart people around us. This is a very competent and smart community. And when we put that human capital with the other forms of capital, we can regenerate into that prosperity and that well-being. The other thing that we have a lot of is natural capital. I mean, we are the Great Lakes state. We are the capital of the Great Lakes state, sort of a pun intended, but not thought out. And, the water that we have, even the gardens and the trees and the farms around here are so important in our natural capital. And then the diverse agriculture that we do, we're second in the country, only behind California, in the diversity of our agriculture. And we really, put the human capital with that natural capital, and we start to do really special things. And then the third thing is we've been around for a while, and we have a lot of built capital. We have infrastructure, we have houses, we have gorgeous buildings and architecture, we have art, we have tons of places. The parks are part of the natural capital, but also sort of built capital. And I'm getting really upset about what's happening with the housing market in the U.S. in general. Can't do everything about the country, but I can continue to fight with all the people of the People's Council and what Shannon and those guys have been doing with the Housing Committee. And, our built capital is being sold to outsiders, to private investment companies that don't live around here, that aren't going to care about what happens with those houses, and all of the profit that they make, they're going to suck out of the community, making our financial capital even worse or even less available to us. So when I don't like that SK Investment is about to buy 200 houses because of the Lansing Housing Commission, basically being incompetent, this is something that's going to hurt us for generations, and we need to stop the bleeding. We need to stop buying houses or selling houses to outside private investment. It is not going to be a good thing for us in the future. It's very short-sighted of our mayor and of the Lansing Housing Commission and their board. I'm not happy with this, and we really need to stop that sale. I think it's very political right now, and I'm sorry to see that. I don't think that anybody that said they were going to help us has really come through with anything tangible. I'm not going to call them out because I'm not trying to be political or influence elections or start a fight right now. But if anybody's hearing me that was supposed to help us, you didn't help us. And it looks like it's getting a little bit worse. So start thinking about the people around you, the natural capital we have, and the built capital that we have. And I think you'll start to see that we're a lot more wealthy, a lot more rich than we sometimes give us credit for. And us all pulling together with all of our competencies, our big, huge collective brain, we can solve these problems. We can create a healthy, happy, equitable future for every single one of us. And that's all I got for today. So I'm going to end, of course, with I love you all. Thanks for watching Every Damn Day. If you'd like to be a guest on Every Damn Day, send me an email at jerry@thefledge.com. And then, it's on the screen already, but I'll put it into the links as well. And we'll get something scheduled. Facebook Messenger is a mess for me. I can't find messages that get sent to me. I can't manage them well. Please email me if you need to schedule something or get a hold of me. Messenger is a very unreliable form of communication for me. So that's a wrap for Every Damn Day. Have a great day, everybody. Hopefully see some of you tomorrow, and hopefully some of you come on and be guests. And don't forget about my TikTok. I want to go live. Love y'all.